My name is Beth Still, and I am here with Lisa Brown today. And Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Lisa Brown, and I am the secretary at Northfield Elementary, and I've been with Gering Public Schools 11 years.
Great. What we're going to talk about today is how to access Google templates. So, Lisa, did you have any questions about Google or like the template gallery?
Well, how do you access the template gallery?
Okay, that is a question a couple people have asked me in the last few months. And just so you kind of have an idea, at the end of last year, there was a certain person, it might have been one of our administrators, who tried to access a template that was still in the old template gallery that we used to use. And this particular person was on their cell phone and they tried to open, it was the classroom inventory or something like that. And they couldn't open it and they were incredibly frustrated. So the request was made to me to move everything that was previously like in a Word template into our Google Drive, excuse me, into our Gering Google template gallery. So I've shared with a couple people how to access the template gallery, and it actually has gotten a little bit of a facelift in the last couple of months. And the old way, we would just literally Google Gering template gallery and it would pop up, but that way is about to disappear. So the easiest way to get to the template gallery is if you just type in docs.google.com. And what that does is it brings up a kind of a generic set of templates across the top here. So there's like a classroom inventory, a brochure, a resume. So you can see you can use these professionally, or you can use these with your students as well. But if you click over here on the right for the template gallery, this actually takes you into the one for Gering Public Schools. So I have moved a few things in here. So we have like our transportation document is in here. Excuse me, our classroom inventory is in here. And there are a couple of other forms that I've moved in. Like I moved into the Northfield letterhead. Lisa, I think I had you share that with me a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And I just went ahead and put that in here just to show another example. But if you happen to be at a school and you don't have something like maybe your letterhead in here, it's really easy to submit it. And you don't need to prove who you are or anything like that to submit to the template gallery. You can just click on Submit Template here, and you can then select any document that you want to put into this gallery. And what that does then is it lets people come along, oh, excuse me, and use that template for anything that they need to. So at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, early spring, this is going to be really important to know how to access this, because this is where those documents are that the administrators want us to use for our end of year checkout and those types of things. The other thing that's important to remember, and I can't show you on this computer, but if you are on your computer at work, you should have some icons on there, like one for Docs, one for Sheets, and one for Google Presentation. If you click any of those buttons, it will get you into this view here. So if you clicked on your Docs icon on your screen, it would pull this up. But the problem is it doesn't open in Google Chrome. It opens in Internet Explorer. And if you've tried to open especially Google Slides in Internet Explorer, you get some messages like you're using an antiquated browser and it's not going to work. So I really think the best thing to do to get to the template gallery is open your Google Chrome and then type in either docs.google.com or slides.google.com or whatever gallery it is you want to get to. Did you have any other questions about the template gallery?
Well, I do. If I were to upload a document into the template gallery and then decide I wanted to remove that, how would I do that?
Okay. Let me go back in here real quick. because you're the owner of the document, you could go in here, and I just want to mention too, and I think this might be kind of obvious, but if people don't know this, you need to know this. If you upload something to the gallery, it's there for anybody within Gearing Public Schools to use. So I uploaded like the classroom inventory. So anybody in Gearing Public Schools can go in there and make a copy of it, but I'm the only one who can click the 3 dots here and remove it from the gallery. So anything that you put on there that maybe you don't want anymore on there, maybe the document has changed, like the format, you can remove the old ones. Maybe you found like a spelling error on something, you could go in and remove that from the gallery and then upload anything like a new one. You can also edit, so that would be better if there was an error. You could just go in and edit the document, and then from that point forward, anyone who uses the template would have access to the correct version of it.
Thank you.
Really, that's about it. I mean, it's one of those resources that we just don't use enough of. One of the things I want to point out, and I just thought of this, is we just turned this service on about two or 3 weeks ago. It's called Team Drives, because a lot of people, I think, as we get into this a little bit more, are going to wonder, why would I want to put something in the gallery when I can use Team Drives or just Google Drive? And really, the documents in the gallery, I think those are going to be more like our administrative type documents that everybody in the whole district needs to have access to. But if there's something that maybe is unique to a department or a school, that is where Team Drives is going to come in really nice. And the difference between Team Drive and just a regular Google Drive. So Lisa, if you and I were to share a folder just in my drive, if we added some more people to that and one of us were to leave the district or just be moved out of that group for some reason or another, any documents that we have in there, if we had it shared in my drive, would be removed when we leave that group. But in Team Drives, anything that's put in there stays in that Team Drive folder, no matter where we would move to. And if somebody moves in and like maybe a teacher into like a grade level group, then they have instant access to everything in that folder, which makes it really nice for teachers who come and go or committees that might change or things like that.
That sounds very helpful.
Yeah, we have a couple people using Team Drives right now, just really kind of taking it for a test drive, so to speak. And they really like it. You can assign levels to different people. So if you just want somebody to be able to view documents but not add or remove anything, you can do that. And that is really nice right now. That's a big difference over the My Drive as well. So do you have any other questions?
You know, I don't at this point. I think you've answered everything I had on my list.
Okay, well, it was great talking to you, and I will see you soon.
Thank you. It was great visiting with you too.